All right, here we go. It's the one that Arsenal supporters have been dying for me to do so they can go tell me to go f myself, but then I'll remind them that no matter what, they'll still have Mustafi on their team. But I'm ready, so let's do this. Here are my reactions to my Europa League quarterfinals predictions.
And we're going to start with Napoli versus Arsenal.
Super.
Anyway, with regard to this matchup, I think Arsenal could be f***ed. And I say that because, with all due respect to Sporting Clube de Portugal, Napoli is going to be the first legit top-tier club that they're going to face so far in this competition.
Listen, I was just stating the facts here. Or I was, until Napoli decided to not play like a legit top-tier club.
And given that Napoli boasts some pretty prolific goal scorers in Insigne, Mertens, and Milik, and then Allan and Callejón and Fabian Ruiz in midfield and Koulibaly in the back, I think they're super solid in every line of the field.
Again, this was just the facts because Napoli are, at least on paper, a very good team. So maybe they were intimidated by Petr Cech's soft helmet or something.
However, Arsenal are managed by a man in Unai Emery, who is a master at winning the Europa League, having done it in 3 consecutive seasons with Sevilla, and we could argue that he has more talent on this current Arsenal squad than he had at any point at Sevilla.
I should have just ended my prediction right there and went with Arsenal doing the business, but I thought, oh man, any manager that has the audacity to put Mustafi into his starting 11 and expects to win has to be on drugs. But Emery outsmarted me and didn't put Mustafi in at any point for both legs, and guess what happened? Arsenal got a clean sheet against a very good attacking team over both legs. So Unai Emery won, and me and Carlo Ancelotti 0. Also, I'm 0 for 1 on my predictions, so enjoy rubbing this in my face, Arsenal supporters. Enjoy it!
And next up, it's an all-Spanish affair as Villarreal take on Valencia, which, given the success that Spanish clubs have in this competition, we could argue that whoever wins this matchup will go on to win the whole thing because that's what Spanish clubs do.
Yes, fair point. Continue.
Villarreal is currently in a much worse situation than Valencia.
Actually, don't continue because this was an easy one to predict. So I wish I would have put some money on it, frankly. Villarreal are fighting relegation in the league, so just like I said, watch, I remember, watch, just like I said.
So I think losing in the Europa League would actually be better for them so that they can focus all of their energy on staying up because let's be honest, dropping into the second division would be a lot more devastating for them than getting bounced in the quarterfinals.
Yes, and that's what happened. They quit before the first leg at their home stadium was officially over, and that's when Valencia pounced, scoring 2 goals after the 90th minute, which effectively ended any hopes of Villarreal advancing. Also, do you remember this part? I remember this part.
And because some genius at Valencia made the wise decision of purchasing my hero, Kevin Gameiro. Come on, Gameiro. There's only one way that I'm going, and that's with Valencia taking care of business 3-1.
Come on, Gameiro. And also, fine, they won 5-1 instead of 3-1, but I wasn't far off. So I'm now 1 for 2 and back on track. Let's go.
And up next is Eintracht Frankfurt taking on Benfica.
Or shall I say it's Eintracht Frankfurt and thankfully no VAR in the Europa League taking on Benfica because Eintracht's first goal in leg 2 was 1000% offside. And if Eintracht don't score that, maybe they don't generate enough momentum to score the second one, which was the goal that put them through to the next round. However, if Benfica had just concentrated a little more in leg 1 when they were a man up for most of that game, which helped them score 4 goals. And if they didn't let Eintracht score either one of their 2 goals, especially the second one, which was off of a corner, which is pure concentration and nothing to do with talent, then we would definitely be talking about Benfica going through to the semifinals and not Eintracht, but that didn't happen. So what did I predict again?
I'm going with my heart on this one since my head has no idea, and my heart wants me to remember when I was in Lisbon with Kick TV back in the day, and Benfica were total assholes and didn't lift a finger to help us with anything when we were trying to showcase their club in a positive light to a bigger audience. I still don't get it.
Agreed. It still doesn't make any sense.
Well, Eintracht reached out to me recently, out of the blue, which was pretty cool, and they sent me a whole bunch of gear and 2 jerseys to give away to my followers, one of which was signed by the whole team, and that was super cool. So I'm gonna give them the edge because karma's a bitch, Benfica.
I mean, I think I'm still a little bit bitter, but I was right. Karma came back and bit them right in the bunda. Anyway, I'm 2 for 3, so thank you again, Europa League, for not having any VAR. So let's head to that last matchup.
And then finally, I was gonna go on this long rant about how Slavia Prague might have an outside chance against Chelsea if Chelsea manager Maurizio Sarri continues to be a stubborn ass with his lineup selections by staying loyal to players who weren't playing well.
But Maurizio Sarri has this Europa League stuff figured out because Chelsea have yet to lose a game in this competition. And yeah, for all of you Chelsea haters out there, I know what you're thinking because I'm thinking it too. Who have Chelsea actually played so far in this competition? A team from Greece, a team from Belarus, a team from Hungary, a team from Ukraine, a team from Sweden, and a team from Czech Republic. So they should be winning all their games like they did against Slavia Prague in the past round. But just to confirm this, let's just see what I said.
When Eden Hazard is properly motivated, he is unplayable and easily one of the best players in the world. So we'll see which version of Maurizio Sarri and Eden Hazard show up because that will determine whether I say Chelsea win 5-3 or 8-1 over these two legs.
And it ended 5-3, just like I said, which once again reaffirms my prediction god status, except for the Arsenal, ruining my perfect record, you bastards. Anyway, be on the lookout for my Europa League semi-finals predictions this week. You know the ones where I pick Arsenal to win so that I jinx them to lose. Come on, you Gunners! See you soon. Later.